Hey everyone, thank you for coming back to my channel. I hope that I'm able to provide you a lot of information when it comes to insurance and terms and how it works. Please remember that you are able to always leave me a question in the comments section on any topics or anything that you would like me to speak about. I'll be more than glad to help. Today's video is going to focus on the different plan types that are available when purchasing an insurance. There are many choices when it comes to health insurance, and picking the right plan and its benefits is very important for you and your family. It will help you avoid a lot of unexpected costs when it comes to medical care. So what are the different types of medical plans? There are HMOs, which is called the Health Maintenance Organization. There are PPOs, which are called a Preferred Provider Organization. EPOs, which is considered an exclusive provider organization. HDHP, which is high deductible health plan, and point of service. Now there are different plan types, but these are the most common. Today we're going to speak mostly about HMOs, and we'll touch about the other types of plans throughout other videos. So what is an HMO? An HMO is a health maintenance organization. How do they work? Basically, they work by creating contracts with a network of providers, and they agree on payments for medical service. By making these agreements, it helps lower the cost of your insurance, your monthly premiums. So that is one of the benefits about HMOs. You have lower costs when it comes to your medical care. Who benefits mostly from this? People who only need basic care, like your annual checkups, immunizations, you feel sick and need to go to urgent care or something like that. If you do have a little bit more of medical need, it's also something that you should look into as far as your benefits. Another thing to take note of is that with a HMO, they do not cover out-of-network services. So if you also have a group of providers that you prefer and that you don't want to change, it's very important to make sure that those providers are within your network, because you don't want to enroll into a plan and then all of a sudden come out and find out that your favorite dermatologist is no longer in network and you cannot see them and have to change it. And that's something, that a lot of people, especially when they have been receiving care for such a long time, they don't want to do that. So it's very important to review their directory. It's always there. Most plans have their directories available on websites nowadays, so it's always important to check that out. Another thing to take note with an HMO is that they usually require for you to have a primary care doctor. With a primary care doctor, they will be your first point of contact. Why? Because they have your overall best view of your health. So a lot of primary care doctors are able to handle a lot of medical issues. But if they feel that you need a little specialized care, they will refer you to a specialist, which is why also a lot of HMOs do require the specialist referral. So that's also something to take note of, because you don't want to just randomly make an appointment with a cardiologist and come to find out that you can't see them because you need a referral. So that's all stuff that are available in your schedule of benefits and your summary of benefits, which we'll touch base on a little bit later, and on how it's important to view those things too. Another thing to take note of with your HMO is that they do cover emergency care in or out of network. But the difference is that with an in-network emergency care, they are able to have a contract with them. So they will more than likely have already agreed upon a certain, payment, and that provider will not bill you. Now, if you go to an out-of-network, they will cover the service, but just take note that it could be, there is a common term that a lot of people are not aware of, that it's called balance billing. And balance billing is basically when a provider is out of network, they bill for the remaining balance. So that's why it's also very important that you check to see where you're going, even for emergency care, to make sure that you don't get any unexpected bills. So like I said before, this type of service is best for families or individuals who do not need any type of specialized or extra care, just your basic annual checkups, immunizations, and those type of visits. It's also beneficial for those who don't want to pay a high monthly premium because of that contract. Okay, so once again, I hope that I was able to clearly give you a broad picture of what HMOs are and how they work. If you have any other questions, please feel free to leave me a comment. Okay, bye.